Hey Star Trek fans, Dan Gunther here with some exciting Star Trek books and comics news. As I'm sure most of you know, the Star Trek Las Vegas convention is on right now, and we've just learned a ton of new exciting Star Trek book news from that convention. Let's take a look. On Wednesday night, there was a panel about the Star Trek books and comics. In attendance were Mike Johnson and Sarah Gaydos of IDW Comics, author David Mack, Ed Schlesinger, editor of Gallery Books, and Kirsten Beyer, Star Trek author and writer on Star Trek Discovery. The first announcement of the evening was for the Discovery comic series, starting in October. The cover of issue number 1 was revealed. The focus of the series is on the Klingons of Star Trek Discovery, and the series is written by Mike Johnson, who wrote the ongoing comic series as well as the current Boldly Go series, with Kirsten Beyer co-writing this new series as well. This first comic series is 4 issues in length, and the team behind this miniseries has batted around a few ideas for more comics, and hopefully there will be a number of miniseries centered around Star Trek Discovery. The panel then moved on to the first Discovery novel with the release date of September 26th, just 2 days after the premiere of Discovery. The novel, titled Desperate Hours, is written by David Mack. Here's the synopsis. Aboard the starship Shenzhou, Lieutenant Michael Burnham, a human woman raised and educated among Vulcans, is promoted to acting first officer. But if she wants to keep the job, she must prove to Captain Philippa Georgiou that she deserves to have it. She gets her chance when the Shenzhou must protect a Federation colony that is under attack by an ancient alien vessel that has surfaced from the deepest fathoms of the planet's dark, uncharted sea. As the menace from this mysterious vessel grows stronger, Starfleet declares the colony expendable in the name of halting the threat. To save thousands of innocent lives, Burnham must infiltrate the alien ship. But to do so, she needs to face the truth of her troubled past, and seek the aid of a man she has tried to avoid her entire life, until now. Surprise guest, author Dayton Ward then took the stage, revealing that he will be writing the second novel in the Discovery series. The book doesn't have a title yet, but Ward did reveal that it is set 10 years before the television series. I'm hoping to learn more about this novel as we move closer to the release date, which will be sometime in early 2018. Which brings me to the next subject, the surprising lack of news about upcoming novels in 2018. It turns out that CBS and Pocket Books have recently been working on a renegotiation of the licensing agreement. I have to admit that I was worried that we weren't hearing anything about the upcoming schedule, but it turns out that my fears were all for naught. Thanks to some intrepid on-the-ground reporting by Bruce Gibson, my partner in crime on the Literary Treks podcast, we have learned that there are novels being written and scheduled for release in 2018, but until the contract is signed, Pocket Books is unable to announce the schedule. However, in some rather surprising and very welcome news, it turns out that the new contract will give Pocket Books access to the Kelvin timeline as well as the Prime timeline. There are apparently no plans to write in the Kelvin timeline at the moment, but what this also means is that the current books can in fact reference elements that were introduced in the J.J. Abrams films. Many fans were concerned as the current ongoing novelverse set in the post-Nemesis era is rapidly approaching the time at which a supernova destroys Romulus, as seen in the 2009 Star Trek film. There was some doubt as to whether or not the novels could reference this, as the legality of mixing the two timelines in the novels was in limbo. Reportedly, this will no longer be the case, and the novels will be free to reference the Kelvin timeline as they wish. This is great news for the ongoing novel continuity. Before I go, one more quick bit of comic news, again thanks to the intrepid Bruce Gibson. The recent Broken Mirror series has reportedly been selling very well. So well, in fact, that IDW is considering doing more in that version of the Mirror universe. There are no definite plans at the moment, but they are exploring the idea. Stay tuned. So what do you think of all of the books and comics news? Do you read the Star Trek novels or read the comics? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think of the news that we just learned, especially the surprising news that the Kelvin timeline will now be part of the novelverse? Let me know in the comments. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Links are all in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And as always, live long and prosper. That's the wrong hand. Live long and prosper. Let's do this right.